White Electric Worldbridger, and today's reading Blue Self-Existing Hand, Day 3 and Day 4 of the yellow seed wave that we are in. This yellow seed wave is about what is within us that wants to come forth and be seeded into reality for our future and the future of futures as we move forward, based on what we're sowing now. And so the third point of the wave is the activation point. We move out of that lunar energy and we move into a more dynamic flow that's more creative. And it was also the energy of expansion, because Worldbridger is death, change and rebirth, and bridging worlds, which speaks to expansion. So dying to the limitations and expanding. And this speaks to the fact that as these seeds are within us and as we plant these seeds into reality, they need to be able to grow, they need to expand, they need to push through their limitations. So when we start doing something, we do it small and it needs to be able to grow bigger. So that's speaking to that energy of, can we allow this idea, this concept, this seed to grow and activate that by allowing it to change? Because once we conceive of something, if we hold on to it, then we limit it. Whereas if we understand that everything is inherently embedded with its own hologram of what it needs to be, then we just allow it to grow into itself, to evolve. And that brings us to the energy of today, which is blue self-existing hand, which is the knowledge of what to do, because hand represents what we do and achieve, and the embodiment of knowledge, the wisdom that comes in. And this is very interesting because it's the practice point. The self-existing tone is about the form and the measurement, like precisely what do we need to do, and also what do we not do. So this is that balance of doing and non-doing. So when we know what we need to do, then we can stop doing what we don't need to do and allow things to evolve in a way that is divinely ordered. So the hidden power of hand is wizard, and the hidden power of wizard is blue hand. So it's this, if we know precisely what to do, then we can do less and achieve more. And that is the wisdom of wizard, knowing precisely what we need to do, being able to respond to what needs to be done, and to get out of the way when it's just organically evolving by itself. So we're not interfering, we're facilitating. So we need to have the knowledge of what it is that we are doing in order to be able to facilitate it. So if we have an idea, and that's what seed is about, our concepts and ideas and what is seed within us, we have to know that it's going to require us to really listen and get the wisdom together of what we need to do and what we don't need to do, so that we can really facilitate what wants to come through, rather than trying to control it too much, which is the shadow side of yellow seed is white wizard, and we are in the age of the white wizard. And so we are stepping into the wisdom of realizing that we are co-creating, and so these seeds are already divinely ordered, and we aren't to interfere with them or attempt to control them and change them from their organic nature and try to subvert the design or the divine plan, because that's what's happened. So when we sometimes get the wisdom, well, actually not the knowledge, let's not say wisdom, get the knowledge of what to do and how to facilitate creation, and we are trying to control creation, then we end up becoming dark wizards, and we aren't facilitating the truth of what wants to come through us. And so this is the interesting aspect of today's energy of blue self-existing hand, which is to have the wisdom to understand that we aren't doing this alone. There is a divine plan, and that we are working with the divine plan. And sometimes part of working with the divine plan is non-doing, which is why in the Tao, the non-doing is actually more powerful than the doing. We should be doing way less than we do. When we really know what is going on, everything is already done, and most of what we do is getting in the way. But if we could really be on time with the divine and do play our part, then we could get it done so much faster, and we wouldn't be creating distortion along the way. So it's really, this seed is really like, how much hands-on can you be, and how much can we allow it to organically evolve and not interfere with nature. And one of the great examples of this is the company Monsanto, which is the epitome of the dark wizard. They have the knowledge to interfere with nature, and they are doing, but it's not an improvement on the divine plan. It's not an improvement, it's controlling, and therefore it's creating distortion in reality. And so this is an example of us being too clever. So we have knowledge and cleverness, but we don't have humility, and we don't realize that we are working, co-creating with the divine. And so this is why the non-doing is a sacred reverence to listening and realizing our place in the divine plan, and that it isn't all about us. We are part of a greater interconnected tapestry of life, and we all are playing our part to realize a dream, to create heaven on earth. And we are sowing the seeds of that as we connect to this wave and this calendar of natural time, which is allowing us to get on time with the divine and really listen to what we need to do so that we can choose wisely and do less and achieve more.